Hi guys, I've been asked to make a video on how is a convention adopted by the International Maritime Organization, and here is my short explanation on it. So I don't want to make the explanations too long, otherwise you guys will get bored watching or listening to this video. So in short, I'll just explain to you how is a convention adopted by the International Maritime Organization, or what we are popularly calling as IMO. So the adoption of the convention is a part of the process with which IMO as an organization is most closely involved with. And developments in shipping and other related industries are discussed by member states in the IMO Assembly, IMO Council and IMO committees. And the need for a new convention or amendments to existing convention are raised by or can be raised by any one of them. Normally, the suggestion is first made in one of the committees, such as the Maritime Safety Committee or the Marine Environmental Protection Committee, Facilitation Committee. There's a Legal Technical Cooperation Committee. Since the committees meet more frequently than the main organs of the IMO, such as the IMO Assembly or the IMO Council. If agreement is reached in the committee, the proposal then goes to the IMO Council or as necessary to the IMO Assembly. If the Assembly or Council, as the case may be, gives the authorization to proceed with the work, the committee then considers the matter in greater detail and ultimately draws up a draft instrument. In some cases, the subject may be referred to a specialized subcommittee for detailed consideration. Work in the committees, and if any subcommittees are organized, is undertaken by the representatives of the member states of the IMO. The views and advice of intergovernmental and international non-governmental organizations which have a working relationship with IMO are also welcomed in these bodies. Many of these organizations have direct experience in the various matters under consideration and are therefore able to assist the work of the IMO in practical ways. The draft convention which is agreed upon is reported to the Council and Assembly with a recommendation that a conference or be convened to consider the draft for a formal adoption process. Invitations to attend such a conference are sent to all member states of the IMO, which are also members of the United Nations or any of its specialized agencies. These conferences are therefore truly global conferences open to all governments who would normally participate in a United Nations conference. All governments participate on an equal footing. In addition, organizations of the United Nations system and organizations in official relationship with the IMO are invited to send observers to the conference to give benefit of their expert advice to the representatives of governments. Before the conference opens, the draft convention is circulated to the invited governments and organizations for their comments. The draft convention, together with the comments thereon from the governments and interested organizations, is then closely examined by the conference and necessary changes are made in order to produce a draft acceptable to all or the majority of the governments present. The convention thus agreed upon is then adopted by the conference and deposited with the Secretary General, who sends copies to the governments. The convention is opened for signature by states that are the member states of the IMO, and it is usually done for a period of 12 months. Thanks guys.